Is slide your hands down your legs and practice doing this while bending from the hips until you reach the top of your knees, and then bring your hands together. Everybody's arms are a different length. My wingspan is 2 inches shorter than my height, so I have to have more knee flex to get there. You may be different. I'm going to take your biomechanical measurements and find out what they are. Yeah, that's how you get in posture. It's just that simple. Yeah. So it looks to me like you're in pretty good shape here. I have a pressure mat that measures, it's 1,000 sensors. It measures weight from heel to toe and right to left. It looks to me like you're in pretty good shape there. I like how your arms are hanging down. It doesn't look like you have a lot of tension in your arms. It looks good. From this perspective, I want to make sure for your biomechanics that your plane is right. Now this takeaway is a little underneath a little bit, and you're probably going to be a little over. So we're going to work on keeping the handle in and the club head out. I think we can, and look, it's not a big deal. Here's your plane on the backswing. So whatever that angle is, it's around 45 degrees, I would guess. 49. Now, in theory, we'd like to be around the same, or that's a good position, maybe slightly across the line, but not a big deal. What would be perfect would be there. But I mean, you're pretty good there. I mean, that club might be a little steeper coming down than it goes back, but we can change that if we get your takeaway right. So what you're going to work on is, you got 2 drills. You stick the club into your belt and you retain this angle in your left wrist. If the butt of the club doesn't point where it starts, in other words, if it doesn't point at your belt buckle at the first parallel, then you're in bad shape there. And that's wrong, and I'm going to show you why that's wrong.
Okay.
Because the butt of the club should never leave your belt buckle.
Okay.
So you're moving it off your belt buckle. Watch the difference here. Mine will never move. I put it right here and it stays right there. You're doing this. That means you're using your hands. When you use your hands, you're going to use your hands. It's real simple.
Yep.
Don't use your hands and you won't use your hands.
Gotcha.
So that takeaway is I think that's something we can work on. That's an easy fix. And I'll show you how to do it. And then coming into the ball, I mean, you're not over the top of this. That's pretty good. I mean, you're inside the plane that you should be. I'm going to take your measurements. If your wingspan exceeds your height more than 3 inches, you should have a high swing. If your wingspan is shorter than your height, you should have a low swing. If your forearm, you can look this up on YouTube. It's called Golf Bio Swing Dynamics by E.A. Tischler and Mike Adams. If your forearm length is greater than your upper arm length, your swing plane should be more vertical. It's just biomechanics. If your humerus to your elbow is greater than your elbow to your wrist, then your swing should be shallow coming in. I don't know what yours are. I'm going to measure you. I suspect your swing is exactly what it should be. You've never been a guy that comes in shallow. You've always had a little. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know, people have this conception you have to have a perfect plane. There are guys that swing on the shoulder plane. You're a shoulder plane guy. I'll show you a guy that's the best ball striker on the PGA Tour. You ever heard of John Senden?
Oh yeah. John Sendon's great. If he can putt, he's really going to be winning some tournaments.
Okay, now watch. He's a shoulder plane guy. His club goes up the shoulder plane, right there.
Yep.
And he comes down the shoulder plane. Does that make his swing off plane? No. So the reason he's a shoulder plane guy is his forearm to his upper arm. This forearm is much longer than his upper arm.
Yeah.
And his arms are short for his height.
You're saying it's all biomechanical. And all this stuff, you know, everybody's got to be right back here.
No, that's all baloney.
Yeah.
It's all based on biomechanics.
Yeah.
There are guys that swing on the shoulder plane, there are guys that swing on the elbow plane, and there's guys that swing on the shaft plane. And they're all correct.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because if you look at Sam Steve was a little over the top.
That's right.
Coming through the ball.
That's exactly right.
You know, talk about a ball striker. Don't hear anybody complain about his ball striker.
No, he was the best ever.
Yeah.
All right, now look, Stadler has got really short arms, really big forearms, really wide, short arms. He's over the top on every shot. The guy won the Masters. He can play golf.
Yeah.
He swings like Brendan DeYoung. Now,
another wide guy.
Why does he swing like Brendan DeYoung? Because he's 5'10", 250 pounds. Brendan DeYoung is the same thing. He comes back beautifully and he comes right over the top.
Yep.
Now, is that wrong? No, it's not wrong. That's his swing. It works. Remember, face angle is 80% of direction. Path is only 20%. Now, what's great about Stadler is all his power's in his upper body. He doesn't ever try to hit the ball with his lower body. But his club's a little steep coming down. Does that mean he's over the top? No, that means he hits a controlled fade.